Okay. For some reason, this is looking so square. Like, my TV looks like it's a square. And I wouldn't know why. Is it just the angle like that? No. Is it the angle like this? Maybe. No. Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with the TV looking square. I promise my TV is a rectangle. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happened. Oh well. Create, how are you doing? Caleb, how are you doing? Okay. Let's get started. Oh my god, this looks like it'd be a video uploaded in 2010. Jeez. Okay. Right. Now, it doesn't matter what I do. It's just, at the moment, I should at the very least have the boat deck done by... Or not done, but laid out, at least, by the end of the stream. Which will probably take surprisingly long to do. So time to get the music, first off. Which I forgot about. There we go. Okay, and now to get out some deck plans. Maybe not those deck plans. How about these deck plans? No, that has a deck missing. These deck plans. Okay, so this is going to be difficult. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, I know that the wall to the A deck promenade, and the B deck promenade for that matter, was not just a straight line. I promise I will make it accurate. I just need the wall as a straight line in, just for now. I will make it accurate by the end of by the time this is finished. This will be accurate. My laptop, building Morrow Castle, nice! My laptop keys completely stopped working for no reason. Guess that's the downside to a refurbished laptop. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry. It's gonna delay C deck of the Titanic interior tutorial. That's okay. What deck are you on, by the way? Boat deck. Boat deck? What do you mean boat deck? Oh, is that what you're building on the Morrow Castle? Or is that what he's actually on? Because I would assume C deck would come before the boat deck. I could totally just look myself. Just give me a sec. Oh no, what did I do? Uh-oh. Huh? What? Excuse me? Pardonnez-moi? Okay. Things have gone weird, and I don't know how to fix them. I'm just gonna have to deal with this, I suppose. What if I close the tab and reopen it? Nope. I think I have screwed things up with my YouTube. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. It still works. Oh, you're on D-Deck, okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Did I see that? Oh wait, where did I see that at? Oh yeah, D-Deck. Part 10 to 12 is E-Deck, but I haven't uploaded those ones yet. I see. The RMS Regina. That is actually not a bad ship to put on the list. It's not, I know for a fact it's not on the list, because I don't think I even thought about it for building it. I'm probably not going to build it immediately after the Oceanic. I might. I'd just rather lay off on the White Starliners for a while. Regina, you know what, I'll put it on the list right now. One sec. Where is it? I don't know where the list is. There it is. I always have trouble finding the list. I'm just, I didn't even title the document, to be honest. Hang on. The list. The YT. Okay. There. Now the document is titled. Okay, RMS Regina. In brackets, what's your name? Create. Create. There we go. Okie dokie. You requested the Empress a full year ago. Did I put that on the list? I must have, right? Yeah. Well, okay, in my defense, I started the Empress of Ireland. I just never finished it. I did start it. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm thinking of my fictional ship. I only have the keel of the Empress laid down, I think. Oops. Maybe I should do that soon. You know what, I'll probably do an improved version of it, so I'll probably just relay it down, just like I did with Aquitania. That's probably what I'll do. Right. And you know what, I'll put Empress of Ireland, hang on, Caleb, there. So now I'll know to give you a shout out. Okay. So, this would have actually been about here. This spot, probably. Yeah. Oh, things are so much painful with slabs. So much more painful when you have to build with slabs. I don't even know where the pillars are gonna end up being. Probably do those. Yeah, I'll do the pillars first. Okay. While you were building the George Washington on the stream, oh my god. I built the George Washington so long ago. That was over a year ago. Jeez. What about the Albertic? Which one's the Albertic? I keep mixing up it and Calgaric. Alberta. No, that's the province. No, not Albertina. Oh, God. How do you spell Albertic? There you go. Okay, it's that ship. Yeah, I'll put that one on the list. Too. RMS Albertic. Create. Derek, how are you doing? so those are a few blocks off, 1 block off. I want them to be not 1 block off. So I'm sure I can find probably just somewhere in the middle. No, I probably shouldn't. I have a predicament. I'll leave it for now. That's the solution to every single one of my problems. Leave it. They don't call me the procrastinator for nothing. Okay. Come on. Oh, no. There. Okay. Shipbox a little short, but I measured it more than once. It is 269 blocks long. I'm hesitant to put interior on your old Oceanic because, yeah, no, oh. It's compatible for interior. Okay, so you could do it. If you want to, you can, but it's not a good model. Just saying. Now, if you want to, and if you do, you are one of the bravest people I have ever known to exist. Because I wouldn't even attempt to do that. Well, I mean, I don't do interiors, but, like, if I did, I wouldn't even try Oceanic, to be honest. My Oceanic. So, yeah. Yeah. Problem is, plans are blurry, so I'm indirectly stealing from an Oceanic map from another builder. This is how far over it. 2 blocks. 2 blocks. I might push this back over. Yeah, that's good. That's good. What the heck? Did they update YouTube again? I'm thinking they might have updated YouTube again. Titania is not compatible for interior at all. Yeah, I agree with you. That is not a good model. What I built those years ago. Oh. Good plans from Reddit of all things. Hey, if it works, it works. I have never built the Britannia. The oldest ship I have on my world, on any of my worlds, I mean, technically it's the North River Steamboat, which was the first successful steamship ever made. But if you don't count that one, then it's the Arctic, which was built in 1854. So no, I have not yet. I'm pretty sure it's on my list, though. Yes, it is. Well, the thing is, with ships like the Britannia, I've already built a similar ship, the Arctic. And yes, it is a couple of years old. It still somewhat holds up, because it's just such a small ship that it's difficult to put an awful lot of detail into it. And so the same thing kind of goes with Britannia, which I'm sure was a smaller ship than the Arctic. And so while Britannia isn't ruled out, it's not going to be easy. Nope. Come on, skip the ad already. There we go. Taking a crack on the Great Eastern. Great Eastern's been on my list for a while, I just never wanted to do it. I think it's been on the list since the beginning. Do not have smooth quartz on Xbox 360 edition. Actually, it's PS3 edition, actually. And no, I don't, unfortunately. I have every type of quartz except for smooth quartz. I have the pillar blocks, I have the normal blocks, I have... What else is there? There's another type, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where it is. I know I have the pillar blocks somewheres. Oh yeah, here it is. And I have chiseled quartz. But I don't have smooth. And either way, this is pre-1.14 textures. So none of the textures are updated, so it probably wouldn't look as good anyways. both still... Yeah, they're both basically the same version. They were both discontinued at the exact same time, pretty much. Pretty much the only difference is that they use different controllers. That's it. I just keep using PS3 because it's been what I've been using for the past 5.5 years, almost. So, I'm used to it. But I think it's also become somewhat of the thing of my channel. You know, everyone's channel has some sort of thing that's attached to it. Mine is that I'm still 7, 8, maybe even 9 years in the past. The Umbria and Etruria, I don't think are on my list. Umbria, if I can spell it right. Nope. The Etruria, nope. I will put the Umbria on the list, because I'm fairly certain there were not many differences between the two. Create. There we go. Cousins still won't upgrade to PS5 because the graphics being better isn't an excuse to upgrade. I kind of agree. Like, if it costs money and the only thing different is graphics, as long as the graphics on the current one aren't unusable and you like them, then, or at least are content with them at the very least, then I don't see much of a need to do it. And as much as I would love vibrant visuals on Bedrock, I don't have them. So... But you know what? That's okay, because I don't use Bedrock much anyways. I don't play the newer versions. Not much anyways. My last Newcraft episode was a few months ago. I uploaded one, but I never published it yet. I don't know if I will, because I don't know if it's any good or not. I've uploaded a third episode a long time ago now. I'll probably upload it at some point. Which reminds me, I should probably upload those previews tomorrow, if I have time. Showed a completely different side of me on my Call of Duty stream that only had one viewer. What is that different side? Is it just like swearing or... Sorry, I didn't know you were streaming. Did anyone else know they wanted to raise Titanic screws from the stern? Yeah, that wouldn't work. The side of me where I'm actually good at controls. Ah! I wish I knew how to do that. And you know what? I should actually be making these ones slabs. Yeah, those ones are slabs. I'll just make those out of blue right now. Apparently, YouTube decides what's worth screen recording for a stream. How come? Like on Minecraft it cuts off, but on COD it runs fine. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I'll be right back, guys, because my throat's running a little dry, so I'm gonna get some water or something. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm using my school iPad to stream, which got me in trouble a few times, but I don't care as long as content comes out. I think Britannic needs another movie, or at least needs a redo of the 2001. The movie had a good plot, but the execution was horrible. I rewatched the Britannic movie a month or so ago, and I thought the same thing. The plot was amazing. It was really good. But why on the Britannic? And why on a very much historically inaccurate bad CGI Britannic? If it were literally any, well, I say that, no, if it were like a fictional ship or something, the movie would be great. Well, okay, I say that. Well, that's a difficult thing because no one lets paying passengers on a troop ship or a hospital ship unless they're rescuing them. So, like, that part would definitely need to be redone. That whole plot point. But apart from that, if it were a fictional ship, the movie would be fine. It wouldn't be good. It might not be great, but it would be better. Roman, how are you doing? And, like, it was not a very accurate Britannic model, and they changed the fate of the ship as well. Like, really? Why change the fate of the ship? I mean, yeah, for a more interesting story, but... The Britannic movie is not great. And... I believe if it were... How are you doing, Roman? I believe me personally, if it were any other ship, other fictional ship at least, it would be a bit better. And you know what? I think we all know the Britannic movie was only made because the producers saw, oh, the Titanic got a movie. It was the most expensive movie ever made, but it was also the best performing movie ever made. We should make one on the Titanic sister ship. And hang on, I'm gonna just do a quick thing. Britannic. I'm just gonna do a quick bit of research. 2000 movie. Okay. Oh, let's see. Doesn't say it's box office thing. Cost is not even in the Wikipedia thing. How much did it take to make the Britannic movie? Was the Britannic movie a box office flop? Yeah. Oh, no. What? Only trust Bing to give you an entirely different movie. Okay, whatever. But I cannot assume... Yeah. It had the same budget as the 2016 Deadpool movie, an estimated $58 million. Yeah. How are you doing today, Roman? I'm assuming it didn't get that $58 million back. And yeah, physics just completely goes away in that movie as well, like you just said. The ship is shown listing, like it in a scene on its bow. It's shown listing to the starboard side, and then for the rest of the movie, except for the last, like, 2 minutes, it's back on an even keel. Just like that. And then it capsizes. That's not how physics works. You should make a movie on building the Titanic. Oh, I don't make movies. But I think people should. there's already a movie out there, and I should rewatch it too, because it's not the most accurate thing in the world, but I like it at least. It's called Titanic: Birth of a Legend. Again, it's not the most accurate thing in the world, and I think it's mostly nostalgia based for me, because the first time I saw that was a long time ago, but at least I like the thing. It's not a horrible thing. Unless my memory just serves horrible in this case. Did you ever get a glance at the USS Intrepid? Intrepid. USS Intrepid. No, I have not. Aircraft carrier. Does it still exist today? It is. It's a museum in New York. I will be sure to put this on the list. Hang on. USS Intrepid. And what's her name? Roman? Roman, yeah. Roman. Just so I know who to give a shout out to if I build it. Intrepid. Okay. On the propeller crushing scene, they could have just flipped the scene to... Yeah, just flip the scene, for God's sake! That was not a difficult thing to get wrong! And they still did! And then you'd have to do a bit of editing, but... that's kind of on you at that point. Should make a video of editing parts of that movie. I should make a video, reaction video to the movie, but I'd probably get copywritten, so no, I won't. And I'm sure I don't have 93 minutes of recording on my phone, and I probably wouldn't be bothered to do that on my laptop. The Britannic movie. Oh my god, I looked at my stream's title and I thought it said Kimrick, not Olympic, Kimrick. Which was another White Star ship built in 1897. Which was definitely not the Olympic. It was a converted cargo liner. This is actually a pain to lay down. The boat deck is not... it's so tedious for this ship. Apparently they made practical lifeboats over a green screen, but not an accurate sinking. I could be mistaken on this. Excuse me. But they got a historical, like... you know, a historical, what's it called? I don't know what the role was called. An historical, like a person who would give them some history to know what actually happened. What is that called? They had one of those people, if you know what I mean. And by the end of a historian, well, I mean, yeah, it is just a historian, isn't it? There's a different name for it that I was thinking of, but yeah, they got a historian, for the movie. And when they finished the movie and they looked it over, the historian actually, if I'm not mistaken, requested to have his credits removed from the end, which shows you how inaccurate the movie is. And by the way, they rejected his request, I believe. His credits are in the end of the movie. If it gets to a point when the historian, like, doesn't want his name on the movie, then maybe you shouldn't have made the movie. And they rejected him as well, which makes it even like, that angers me. They didn't use him much, clearly. Or her, or whoever. What happened? Hang on, screw it, I'll make another movie. Yeah, just make a different movie. It's probably easier. For the Britannic movie, Roman, they got, if I'm not mistaken, a historian to tell the producers, hey, this went there, this happened like that, and they had that for a bunch of historical movies. They got a historian, like they would, and by the end of it, it was so inaccurate, the movie was so inaccurate, that the historian requested to have his credits removed from the end of the movie. And they rejected it. His credits are still in the movie. I don't know what his name is. I don't know if that's true or not, but I believe it is. Honestly, Titanic, Honor and Glory should make a Britannic movie. They kind of already have. You could technically count... I mean, it's more of a documentary, isn't it? But that sinking from 8 years ago, the real-time sinking, the one from 8 years ago, is still probably my personal favorite, just because they had the voice actors. Like, that was pure 100% top-notch level editing and research. And the fact that they managed to find the names and some of the backstories of Britannic's officers, who are mostly unknown, is mind-blowing to me. And, like, it is what got me to learn a bunch of things. Including that Britannic's fourth officer, if I'm not mistaken, was almost killed in the sinking of the Arabic about a year prior, when it was torpedoed and sunk. I believe Captain Bartlett saw the ship launch in 1914. With her till the end. So, I mean, in a way, I guess you could count that as a movie, but it's more of a documentary, isn't it? You should put your Minecraft skin on the skin decks, J-Ships. I don't know what the skin decks is. Is it like Name MC, where you name someone's... Because, like, I'm on PS3 edition. I don't have a Minecraft account. I'm an offline PS3 edition player. And the only people that can join me is, like, if they just got another controller, plugged it in, and then I'd be able to split screen. I don't have a Java account, I don't have a Bedrock account, I don't have a Legacy account. And my skin is purely just one from the skin pack. Stranger Things. Jonathan from Stranger Things. Which I have never watched in my life, keep in mind. I just thought the skin was cool. We still have a lot to learn about Lusitania. Research is far from over. 100%. 100%. I totally agree with you. And those photographs that were taken, I believe, by Lusitania's Marconi operator during the sinking, I know they're no good. Like, they're not, I wouldn't say no good. They have huge historical meaning. But you can't see much of them, because they were damaged during the sinking. Which, obviously, they probably would be. I would really like to see what those photos would have looked like. So I almost wonder if people can somehow make that. Okay, we have the boat deck laid out. Perfect. That is the boat deck, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. But the 2007 Lusitania movie was surprisingly... yeah, and I was going to bring that topic up earlier twice, and I forgot. I also rewatched the 2007 Lusitania movie. I've been on a ship rewatch lately. I watched all three of the movies. I rewatched Britannic, Lusitania, and a couple days ago I rewatched Titanic. And the Lusitania one is pretty good. Like, I like the movie. Very much so. And it's shorter than Titanic. If I were to pick which one, if I had to choose between which one I would watch if I had to for some reason, I would pick the Lusitania movie simply because it is shorter and it's not the Britannic movie. It's shorter than the Titanic movie and it's not the Britannic movie. I quite like the 2007 movie. And while it's not on par with Titanic from the 97 movie, just because of the visuals, I would say, it is much more historically accurate. Much more historically accurate. They should, Alex, how are you doing? They should update the real-time Britannic sinking with NPCs on board to fill the ship. I would like that, but there's a couple problems with that for me. First off, I'd want them to redo the voice acting, because I love the voice acting in the one from 2018, or 2016, or whenever it was. So they'd have to redo that, in my opinion. And second off, the ship was pretty much empty by the time it sank. There wouldn't be much... I mean, like, yeah, while the, at the beginning there were 1,000 people on board, there were, like, 0 people on board. It was evacuated by the end, pretty much. And the only people on board were dead by that point. I believe there were a couple people who had bunks fall on them because of the explosion from the mine. And then the rest of the deaths were pretty much from the propeller blade. There might have been 1 or 2 people who drowned. I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 were killed by the explosion itself. Like, not from the things falling on top of them, but just from the explosion itself. But apart from that, the ship was empty. If we knew more about our sleep. Okay. The 2016 version of the Britannic sinking has a place in my heart that will never go away. We don't talk about the Asylum Titanic movies. I haven't watched many of them. Actually, I don't think I've watched any of them. There we go. I haven't watched Titanic 666, and I don't plan to be honest. Okay. Disgraceful to the Titanic 110th anniversary. Yeah. Didn't look great. Wasn't it like a zombie movie or something? Like, I wouldn't want to watch it. And there's basically a new Titanic movie that comes out every year or two now. Some of them are half decent, but a lot of them aren't great. know how I'm gonna do the bridge, to be honest. I'll just leave it closed like that for now. I know I'm not gonna like how I'm not gonna be able to put carpets on this because it's a top slab. That ship should just rest. Yeah, like, some movies I like, but there's a lot of things that, the negatives outweigh the positives by a pretty big margin. Like, a very decently big margin. Oh, I don't remember how my controls go anymore. Zombie movie, which I don't get the concept for. No, I don't either, to be honest. Okay. Time to get some real duck planes out now. Okay. That's the Titanic, isn't it? I'm using deck planes of the Titanic, dang it! Oh well. I'm sure it won't matter. Okay. One of the most annoying things I'm gonna be building is what I'm building right now, the wheelhouse, because it was curved. This is not gonna be great for me, because it's gonna annoy me the heck out. Okay. So this would have gone out. Okay, I'll do this first. I also remember I rewatched Titanic. I liked it a lot more than the last time I watched it, so my opinions on it are changing, I guess. Did I make this too tall? I might have. I did. That's only gonna be like that, though. This doesn't work out great. Okay, I have an idea. I'm sure this can afford to be pushed back one more block. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's gonna make it awful difficult to get the door in. Roof for Olympics Bridge was white. Okay, thank you. I knew it was a different color than Titanic's. I knew Titanic's was gray. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just the same wood color. Okay, thanks. I'm just gonna remove the roof entirely, to be honest, for now. Until I can get this down. Britannic's was also gray in her passenger form, but that color in hospital form. Ah, okay. So I probably just screwed the Britannic model up as well. Cool. Okay. This is just going to be end rods, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just going to steal them from the Georgic for a minute. This isn't great because the shear messes a whole lot of things up with this ship, but overall I think it'll look better. So, there's that. You know what, maybe I'll actually do them. Yeah, I'll do them. These are so difficult to remove. I'll do them upside down, just because they have the pillars on top. No, I won't actually, because they have they're pink. Ship guy, how are you doing? Sans, how did you burn the water? Oh, this is a different video. Whoops. Oh, I'm a fool. It's fine. I think it was the same music. I'll put this on the I was wondering why one of the songs wouldn't come up. That's why. I mean, it was white anyway, so I mean, I guess I can just... Can I fit through here? Yes, I can, okay. The end rods actually give the accurate amount of bridge windows. Olympic. Wait, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, that wasn't intentional. It usually doesn't. I mean, 2 of them are a bit thin, but hey, it works. Oh, I was gonna do this, but I don't think it looks as good, to be honest. mean, what if I put a bumper at the front? What if I put a bit of a bumper at the front? I just want it to look good. Oh, building's not easy sometimes. It could work. I'll leave it like that for now. People probably aren't even gonna notice, to be honest. And then I'm just gonna cut the door through here. Actually, no, the door probably would have been... Yeah, the door's in the middle. Spider on my ceiling, he's still there vibing to some 70s disco music. There's a spider on my ceiling and I'm naming him Dave. I'll remove this. Oh, this is surprisingly difficult to build. Why aren't you placing? There. Oh my god, can I get out? Yeah, how's this gonna go? So... All Titanic's easier to put interior in because it has no shear. Yeah, so does like 90, probably like 90, actually no, probably like 85% of my ships don't have a shear. Actually no, probably about 75% don't have a shear, and then about 85% don't have a good shear. Okay. So, I'm gonna get the placements for the funnels first. Oh no, that's too high. Shear is tricky for interior. I tried putting interior in Rich's Storgic earlier today, and it feels awkward to do. Yeah. Well, that ship over there is going to become the brand new Oceanic 1899, and it's probably going to have a shear. So if you want to do an Oceanic interior, then it's probably going to be the original one. Alrighty. Blah, 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 blah. My excellent Winston Churchill impression. That's jungle. I don't want jungle. I want mushroom. Okay, so I don't know how I'm even gonna do this, to be honest. Okay. For sheer luck, that's how. So there's going to be quite large funnels. They're going to be decently large. Ocean Liner World, how are you doing? I think that is tall enough. I think that's tall enough. Hang on now, so how tall would that be? That would be 56 blocks tall. No. What's 9 minus 5? 4. So, yeah, that would be good, because in real life, that would actually only be 1 meter taller than the actual ship. So that works out perfectly. It works out excellently. The roof of the officers' quarters was gray, so if you're going... Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to go because I'm building Rich's Hambler Rice. Okie dokie. How fun is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I think the top 4 or 5 blocks are gonna be black. 4. Let's try 4. It is a fun ship, but okay. I haven't built one of Rich's ships in a while, so... No, 5 blocks. But overall, I think that's a good funnel design, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good funnel design. I'm good with this. That doesn't look bad. I don't think it does anyways. Sorry, I was stretching. Okay. So now, that is... Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. And so the boat deck is roughly... Well, that's roughly 300 minus... I almost wonder if the measurements for this will work. 300 minus 133 is 167 blocks long. Because of course it is. Of course it is. And so 167 divided by 4 is 41. So, and these last few blocks aren't even going to be used for the funnels. The last 10, 20 blocks. So that should really be a funnel every 30, 35 blocks. So... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Let's try 35 for now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. That's 4 funnels, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Is that good, or is that a bit too far down? It might be a bit too far down, actually. Where are the deck planes at? Here they are. They're a bit too far back. No, they're not, actually. Are they? A little bit. No. It's gonna be the rest of the episode if I'm not careful, just deciding if they're too far back or not. Yes. By about 2 blocks. So I think if I shorten this by 2 blocks... And then that one by 4 blocks... And then that one by 6 blocks. Okay. How's that? Yeah, that's much better. My car just got T-boned by a rock. That, yeah, that's quite the predicament there. That's gonna be a difficult thing to explain to the insurance company, to be honest. So, best of luck. I think 2 blocks is fine. And the funnel placement for a ship like the Olympic is crucial because it is the sole reason why of how I know how to do and where to do the quarters, because the officers' quarters and all the other deck houses. Okay. Ah, I just bit my tongue. Ah. Okay. So, I don't need to build the funnels right now. Now my car is wrapped around a light pole. Okay. And that top bit, I think, is a bit taller than the bridge, or at least it was. I'll keep it like this for now, though. I don't think I have light pole insurance. No, I wouldn't think, to be honest. Kaiser Wilhelm girl says easier because funnel spacing doesn't exist on that ship. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, currently the A deck, both the A deck and B deck promenades are just straight lines, so yeah, that's also a good reason as to why I need the funnel placements, because I want to make them not straight lines. Does that make sense? Okay. So, time to get some more deck plans out. And up to the grand staircase was exactly the same. Pretty much. Yeah. And you know what, I'll do the base of the second funnel as well. Just because it'll be easier to find out where the deck house goes, because I know one side of this deck house goes right up to the funnel, and the other side is like 5 miles away for some reason. Don't ask me why, it just is. Let's see. Yeah. Guys, why don't we make steam-powered cars? No, then they'd find, no, then the government would find a way to price steam. Oh, it's not like we didn't do that, like, oh, you know, back in 1907. Don't want to redo a 2023. No, I do not. Not this ship. Okay, well, in all fairness, I didn't build the Olympic in 2023. I did, but it was a conversion. So, in my defense, this technically is a different ship. I'm not building the same ship. Dirt powered. Yeah, dirt powered cars. Air powered cars. You get an air Porsche. You get an air Porsche. We all get air Porsches. Oh my god. I'm just thinking back to that oversimplified thing from, I can't remember if it was the Napoleonic Wars. No, it would have been the French Revolution. You get a Porsche. I get a Porsche. We all get Porsches. Did Oversimplified, by the way, I don't know if you guys know Oversimplified's channel, but if you do, did he say the third Punic War wouldn't come out in a year? Because if so, now I know exactly what date it's gonna come out. Well, I don't know the exact date, but all I have to do is, you know, look at the date of the last one. Yes, he did. Alright, hang on. Second Punic War. Oh, when's this gonna come out? No, I don't want part 2, I want part 3. That's part 1, that's part 2, here's part 3. See, it came out... Doesn't say, hang on. Watch on YouTube. Oh, nope. January 18th, 2025 is when that one produced. Okay, so I think I know when the third Punic War is going to come out. The 17th of January, 2026. And then if there are 3 parts to it, the first 2 parts will come out that day. And then the third one won't come out until the 16th of January, 2027. Okay. Okay. Plasma propelled cars! Propeller cars, for God's sake! Why not turn into SpongeBob? Okay, actually. Where would the grand staircase be? Okay, back to building the superstructure. Imagination! Imagination! Okay. Okay, actually, hang on. How is the grand staircase? Kinda done with. Okay, hang on. How long were... Excuse me. How long were Titanic's lifeboats? Because Olympics probably would have been the same length. Titanic's lifeboats. I didn't ask how many it had. Guys, how long were Titanic's lifeboats? Weren't they like 9 meters or something? How long were Titanic's lifeboats? Oh, 30 feet long. Okay, hang on. So, meters to feet. So, 30 feet long. That is a 9-meter boat. Okay. I didn't do the bridge wing on this side. Whoops. I should probably do it. 9 meters long. Speaking of SpongeBob, are these boats that they drive technically sunken ship lifeboats? I don't know. I don't think we should look into it too closely. I mean, after all, that is just a theory. A movie theory! Okay, that was hard in the throat. Guys, I bet you haven't heard of this one yet. Petrol and diesel powered cars. Guys, I have an idea. How about gas powered cars? No one's thought of that. This is the stupidest running gag I've been into, and I love it. Let's keep this going. How about? Okay, guys, let's just keep this going. Vegetable oil cars! Okay, so that is pretty much exactly the height of the player. So that can be up there, yeah. Shampoo-powered cars! You know that one friend who really needs a shower? Well, now they can! With shampoo-powered cars! Oh my god. Butter-powered cars! Turkey-powered cars! Ham-powered cars! Chicken-powered cars! Okay. You see? Oil. Oh no, the US government's coming for me! You're like that one guy in SpongeBob, you know that, the thing in, the guy in season 1 with the chocolate guy? Chocolate? Chocolate! Okay, I have to get this done. So, it's wider than the initial deck house, so that would probably be up to there. Oh yeah, I forgot, I wanted the lifeboat things here, so I'll just get the lifeboat measurements. I'll probably start it on this year. I'll just get like some green wool. Okay. Doesn't Alberta, Canada have a lot of oil? Yeah, that's typically what I can't speak. That's typically what Alberta's known for. Remember this from the movie Incredibles, Honey, Where's My Super Food? I know the meme. Am I gonna be canceled for saying I don't remember? I don't even know if I've watched The Incredibles. Am I gonna be canceled for saying that? I think I'm gonna be canceled for saying that. Oops. Oh well. Well, it was nice. It was nice, with the 2.5 years of YouTube. Almost 3 years. 879 subscribers is good enough, I guess. Not at all. Okay, good. Time to annex Alberta. Sorry, bud. Canada's already done that. No, that's not true. Maybe it is true. I don't know. Hang on. How did Alberta join Canada? I can't believe I don't know this. How did Alberta join Canada? It was probably already part of Canada. 1905. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just like a... I think they were just territories until they became provinces. Alberta and Saskatchewan. So the gymnasium was on par with was flush with the grand staircase. But the grand staircase was out a few blocks. I don't want it to be too far. 2 blocks? Maybe? 2 blocks, I think, is good enough. I'm actually embarrassed that I didn't know that. Oops. And so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks over. There we go. Now Now, unfortunately, that's right on the shear, but it's a good thing I don't do interiors. Oh, there. I might stop tutorials this year, and I'll do a recap of all the ships I did tutorials for. 98%, 1.5 scale ships. I don't want to stop doing tutorials, but tutorials have very much become a back burner on my channel. They're not the main thing anymore. I said that last stream, but... I'll do them occasionally, but they're definitely not going to be my main priority anymore, I don't think. I think I might just become like someone like Rylan. They'll just do previews of ships. I'll do tutorials for them occasionally, but I have no problem with just showing ships off and pretending like I'm going to do tutorials for them. Okay. Where are the deck planes at? They're there. You did say you were considering Britannic's tutorial next year, right? Well, the thing is, I've already started Britannic's tutorial. Part 1 is finished, Part 1 is uploaded, and I could very well make it public right now if I wanted to. Well, after the stream if I wanted to. But I won't until the tutorial's finished, so I'm gonna have to start it with that soon. It's not gonna be done for the anniversary, unfortunately, but oh well, that's a given at this point. It's a bit more of a square than I wanted it to be. And it's not accurate either. There's not an awful lot I can do about that, though. I could push the staircase forward a few blocks. But then it'd still be somewhat of a square. I mean, currently it's wider than it is long. I don't want that, so I think I'll just push the staircase forward a few blocks. I at the very least want it to be square. There, that's better. That's much better. No, it isn't. Well, this is a good opportunity because, I mean, the staircase was, like, pretty much, it was kind of, like, a bit, like, on par with the Officers Promenade, not the Officers Promenade, it was the Officers Promenade, with the gate for that, so, at least this way it will be, at the very least. I also have to do the Zealandix tutorial, or I guess a guide to building Minecraft Ocean Liner. That's currently on hold as well, which is not what I wanted. Liner Living is probably, out of the series that I'm doing right now, Liner Living is probably the one that I'm most likely to do an episode for at the moment. So you might see another episode of Liner Living in the next week. Maybe. Originally it was going to be a beginner-friendly tutorial channel, but you're already doing that. Well, I mean, kinda. I'm not doing tutorials anymore, though, so... And, I mean, like, YouTube is so popular at this point, like, no one has original ideas anymore. So, if you still want to do that, go ahead. I only have 800 subscribers, and I'm not stopping anyone. Do whatever you want. It's not my channel. Do whatever you want. My channel was heavily inspired from Rich's, so... Now it's hopefully going to be more on par with, like... I don't know what it's going to be on par with, but... So that's on tutorials now. I think the crow's nest would probably be right about in this section here. How'd I do Jordan's crow's nest? 2 blocks. Okay. Going for 1.21 scale, that's my standard. Mine, believe it or not, I didn't really build one-to-one ships before my channel. I built a few of them. Like, about up to, like, 4 months beforehand. But I built much larger. I build one-to-one now, and... Well, yeah, I can't build any larger now. I think I'll probably do stone for this. Well, I'm gonna go at my injury dory to finish. Okie dokie, have a good one, Caleb. This is... Yeah, I'm just gonna raise this up by a block. Just a block. So you might want to do stone bricks to get a chisel texture like wood. Yeah, maybe that's for the best. Yeah, I'll do stone bricks for now. Yeah, stone bricks will work for now. And they also have stairs and slabs variants. Stone doesn't, at least for my version anyway, so yeah. I used to use cyan terracotta for this. Looks like you're doing or preparing to do the funnels. I'm doing the deck house below the funnels, and then I'm gonna carry this down to the promenade decks. The funnels are going to be after I get all the deck houses on the boat deck done, or at least the ones that matter anyways. The one for the engineering skylight and the aft stairwell I don't think are necessary for me to do the funnels because they're not connected to the funnels. Gotta go, see you later. Bye, ship guy, have a good one. Actually, this first funnel I can probably do. The first and second funnel I can probably do. No, I'll wait until after I get the promenade decks done. Or at least that's part of the promenade deck. Yeah. So this carried down over. This is the difficult thing about building. So, out like that is how it would have gone. Or in like that, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at the wrong side. No, it doesn't matter. The way I'm building it. It doesn't matter. So this wall can go now. Nautical Builder, how are you doing? I'm drafting plans for Titanic, so I thought this would be fun to watch. Yeah, I started the Olympic back up. I say started it back up, I just started it. Hang on, so how's that supposed to go? Doing well, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Alright. Hang on, which deck am I looking at? That's the boat deck, that's A deck. So basically, a direct repeat of the boat deck. I'll just delete this little thin layer of blocks right here, just so I can get up and down. And I'll delete this wall as well. Up to here. Caleb, how are you doing again? I'm back. Turns out it was just the funnel I needed to add on the Doria. Oh, nice! There's always that relieving pressure that just comes off you when you finish a ship. And it's satisfying. I don't know how to explain it, but I think we all experience it when we finish building a ship. Especially one that's taken a while. I'll be super excited to see what this looks like. Oops. I consider doing the Rex. The Rex is a pretty large ship. Pretty sure it is. I know it's pretty fast. I'm pretty sure it was also pretty large. Was it larger than the Bremen? Or no. I'll leave that like that for now, okay? Until I can get on with the aft most deck houses. Yeah, it was, okay. And then this side is probably gonna be the same. This isn't symmetrical, is it? I don't think it is. On this side. Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it is, okay. Okay. Which, yeah, would be here. Probably not going to be streaming for much longer. I'll probably do this, then do the funnels, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. But either way, that's going to take up another 10, 15 more minutes, I'm sure. So it'll be a 2-hour stream, I'm sure. Oh, wait. So, under here. Aquataining is so painful to do in 1.11. Why is that? Oh no, because those would be... So those have to be blocks. Oh, they don't. Yeah, they do. That sucks. Just the sheer... Ah, I see. The width. So... this wall is a little bit wider over than the boiler casing. Did I do this on the wrong side? No, I didn't. Okay, good. So the boiler casing would have gone there. So it needs to go here as well. I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. Wrong deck. Good. So this wall here. Come on, there. And I'll make this a little bit longer, and I'll make this an orange terracotta just to make sure I know to make this longer. Just so I know, because I know that'll get confusing. Yeah, just something like that for now. Okay, and now I can probably get on to the first and second funnel. Okay. Hang on, how does this go? The funnel looks familiar. What do you mean? Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I did 8 though, didn't I? No, I did 7. Okay. 8, 5, 6. The taller version of the 2023 one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 2023 funnels, to be honest. I mean, they're a little simple. These ones will be a bit more... Like, there'll be more stuff added to these ones. But, I mean... They look a little off, though. Oh, I see what's wrong. This is always down further. There, that looks much better. Use jungle wood to get the buff color. How come? No mushroom blocks available. Commands don't work. You can turn commands on in the cheat settings, I think. There's a... I don't remember what the option is called, but I believe you can turn commands on through the cheat settings. Like, I think there's a button for command blocks. I don't know if that's different from commands, but... I don't know. The only mushrooms that are available is mushroom stem, red mushroom blocks, brown mushroom blocks, and the red and brown base mushrooms. That sucks. Why does one look taller than the other? 59... 58. Oh, it's probably the shear. Oh yeah, it is the shear, because that's a full block. Yeah, okay, that's fine then. Perfect the way it is. And I'll get the whistles on too. Should I do oak or birch? I'll do oak. And then maybe end rods will work for the whistles. You could reuse that funnel design on your new Oceanic. What? No, I feel like, because Oceanic is quite a smaller ship, and obviously it's a smaller ship, right? Because it's 13 years older than Titanic. But no, like, Oceanic is surprisingly small. So, I'll probably use a smaller version of that funnel. Because Oceanic is surprisingly small. Try that. I mean, maybe they'll work, but I honestly doubt it, considering that's how wide Oceanic is. Like, it's only 10 blocks either side, I think. She's quite thin. The height looks just right. I think that's honestly just the thing, the POV on the camera, because for some reason the live stream is making my TV look a bit square and pushed in a little bit. They're quite large. They are quite large funnels. And maybe they'll work. Maybe they'll work. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. And if I am, well, I'm proven wrong. But then you get bragging rights. But I honestly don't think they're... I think they're a bit too big. But again, I could be wrong. You know what, I'm probably gonna put a bit more extra detail in it. Detail that probably wouldn't even be there, but I keep doing the funnels wrong. The funnel thing wrong. I'll try and add a bit of that gradient that I added to the water one, because I'm sure that'll stick out a little bit from the black on top. It's definitely gonna get a lot colder up here in the Appalachians. Oh yes, I'm sure. It's gonna get colder everywhere, pretty much. Even in the hotter places, it's probably drop a few degrees. It's gonna be so weird looking back on a world with ships with grass in it. Oh my god, it looks horrible. This looks so ugly. I think I'm sticking with stone from now on. Here, I'll use the Montrose as an example. So, it's black wool, dark oak, spruce oak. Okay, black wool, dark oak, spruce oak. I don't know if that would actually. Black wool and dark oak. No, that would just be right. Okay, that'd be fine then. At least out in Tennessee where I used to live, winter was warmer because of the Smokies. I don't know what the Smokies are. The Smoky Mountains. Oh. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Yes, I think that's gonna do it for this stream, guys. Just over 2 hours. So... Sorry, I was stretching again. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Hang on, I want to see if the song's gonna end soon. Hang on, the song will end in a minute. There we go. Okay. I'll see you later.